Hi, I'm glad to see you got all situated. You've already gotten checked in with our front desk staff and with the nurse. My name's Dr. Ebb. It's very nice to meet you. I know that last time that you were here, you were with a different provider, so I just wanted to go over a couple of questions. I know that some of them are things that you went over with the nurse, but since you and I haven't met before, I just wanted to be able to actually talk them through with you. Is that okay? Perfect. I've got my computer right over here, so I'll just be taking a couple of notes in your chart while we're talking. So my first question is, do you have any major changes in your medical history since the last time that we saw you? Okay. Good, so no hospitalizations, no surgeries, nothing like that. Okay. All right. And any changes in medications, allergies, anything like that? Okay. So you're still taking that same medication that we have you down for. Has the dosage changed? Okay. Are you having any trouble with that medication, or has everything been going smoothly with that? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. Did you need any refills on that? Okay, perfect. I will get that sent over to the pharmacy. Is it the same pharmacy that you had last time? Yes, I have Main Street. Okay, perfect. I will get those refills sent over for you. And then do you have any specific concerns that you wanted to talk about today? So I know we have just the well check visit and then also some vaccinations that you're due for. But is there anything else that you want us to talk through while you're here? Okay. If you think of anything, please feel free to stop me and let me know. We also do have the patient portal. Do you have an account set up through there? Okay, great. So you can also reach us through there. I know sometimes we can kind of feel on the spot when we're at the doctor. So if you get home later and you realize there was something you wanted to talk about that you forgot, please feel free to send me a message through the portal and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, okay? Okay, sounds good. So we're gonna start by just running through a couple of just basic things, and I'll be taking notes in your chart as well while we're doing these, okay? Are you in any pain today? Are you uncomfortable? Are you feeling healthy? Okay. How would you rate your overall health in general? So if 1 was the worst health you've ever been in your life, and then 10 is you're in amazing health with no problems at all, where would you put yourself on that rating scale? Okay. Are there any specific things that are making you say it's not a 10? Or just kind of in general? Okay. Yeah, so maybe just some mental health, some stressors that have been going on. I'm really sorry to hear that. Have you ever talked to a counselor or a mental health therapist about anything? Okay, I'd be happy to put in a referral if that's something that you're interested in. You don't have to let me know right now, but think about it, let me know, okay? And again, you can message me through the portal about that too, if you think about it and decide you do want that. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So I am just gonna get started today by listening to your heart and listening to your lungs. I'm gonna grab my stethoscope. If at any point you are uncomfortable at all or in any pain, again, please let me know. I'm gonna warm it up a little bit for you. Perfect. So I'm gonna start right here on your chest if that's okay. All right, take a deep breath for me. Good. And again. And again. All right, I'm gonna reach right behind you to your back. Breathe in for me. Good, and again. Good, and again. Good, one more time. also going to take your blood pressure. So I'm going to put this blood pressure cuff. Do you have a preference on which arm we use today? Okay, let's do this one right over here. If you wouldn't mind just keeping your arm flat for me. I'm going to put this around your arm. Okay. So you are going to feel that tighten around your arm. You ready? Okay. Okay. All right, it's gonna get a little bit looser now. Okay, good. You did it. Your blood pressure sounds great. It's great. All right. Perfect. And then next, I'm gonna take your pulse. So I'm just gonna put my fingers right here on your wrist, okay? All right. Look at my watch as well. Okay, good. Are you having any trouble breathing lately or anything like that? Okay, sounds good. So far, everything is looking great. I do want to just take a look in your eyes, in your nose, in your ears, okay? So that's gonna be the next part. I'm just gonna use this. So I am gonna start by taking a look in your eyes. I'm gonna start with this eye over here. Okay. Can you look up for me? Good. Look to the left. Look to the right. And look down. Okay. Then we're gonna go over to this eye over here. Same thing. Can you go ahead and look up? Look left. Look right. And look down. Good. And if you could just tilt your head up slightly from here, I'm going to take a look in your nose. Okay. And now we're on this side. Good. I'm going to look in your ears. I'm going to look right over here. Okay. Have you been having any trouble hearing recently? Okay. I am seeing just a little bit of wax build up in this ear over here. Nothing to be concerned about, but just something for you to be aware of. There are places that you can go to get your ears cleaned out. So if you are feeling like that's affecting your hearing, definitely something to consider for sure. And we do want to just be mindful of cleaning your ears with Q-tips or anything like that, because you don't want to push that wax even further in your ear. It's one of those things pretty much everyone does, but it's not what we're supposed to do. So just be mindful of that. All right, let me take a look over here. Okay. This ear is looking better. I'm not noticing as much wax over here. Yep, and I can see right through to your tympanic membrane, so that looks good. All right, I'm gonna take a look in your mouth. I'm just gonna use this little mirror. If you could go ahead and just say ah for me. Good. Can you say ah, ah, ah? Okay, what about E? Good, very nice. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take your temperature. Okay, so this is gonna just go right underneath of your tongue, and it is sanitized, so don't worry about that. Perfect. Good, you do not have a temperature, a fever. You do have a temperature, you don't have a fever. You know what I mean. Okay, I promise I went to medical school. All right, and I'm going to test your reflexes on your legs. I'm just gonna tap right above your knees on this side. Good, on this side. All right, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put some gloves on. Yes, you're doing great. No big causes for concern at all. Are you having any pain or discomfort or anything so far? Okay, good. All right, so now that I've got my gloves on, I want to go ahead and just feel on your face. So I'm just making sure I'm not feeling anything unexpected, okay? Again, if you feel any pain or any discomfort, let me know. I feel like a broken record, but it's true. Please do let me know. Okay, on your nose. Good, I'm gonna feel along your jaw. Okay, and your ears. I'm gonna start over here. Good, and over here. And down your neck. Okay, I want you to go ahead and shrug your shoulders up for me. Good, I'm gonna push your shoulders down. Okay, good, I'm not feeling anything out of the ordinary. Did you have any pain or discomfort? Okay, good. All right, so it looks like all we have to do next is our vaccinations, and then we'll be all set unless you remembered any specific concerns that you wanted to talk about. So in terms of vaccinations, I have you down for 3 that we need to do today. And they gave you the form about those vaccinations on your way in, right? Okay, perfect. So we'll go ahead with these. All you should feel is just a little bit of a pinch. They're nothing super painful. If you experience any type of reaction or anything afterwards, again, message us through the portal, but they're pretty routine, so I wouldn't expect anything. Again, do you have any preference for which arm we use today? Maybe this arm over here? Okay, sounds good. So I'm just gonna start by just wiping off your arm in that area that we're gonna use, okay? Okay. And I'm gonna get this all set. Okay. All right, so here's the first one over here. Would you prefer me to count you down? Yes, okay. In 3, 2, 1. All right. Not too bad, right? Let me get the next one ready. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Good. One more, and that's it. You're doing great. Your arm might be a little bit sore from getting 3, but just kind of move it around today, okay? All right, and your last one. In 3, 2, 1. All right, you did it. Let me grab you a Band-Aid. So here's a Band-Aid. I'm gonna go ahead and put over here. Nice, you did it. All right, how are you feeling? Feeling good? Do you remember anything specific that you wanted to talk about? Any concerns or any questions from today? You do want me to write a referral for a mental health therapist? Okay, perfect. I can definitely get that started in here. Okay. Perfect. Yes, and again, if you have any more specific concerns, you can definitely come back in the future. Today was just kind of more of a general well check just to see how you've been doing. I'm really glad that overall you've been doing pretty well, but I do hope that a therapist will be helpful for some of those mental health things that you've been having going on. Yeah, of course. It was nice to meet you too. I'm gonna have you just stop back up at the front desk on your way out just so they can make sure they have all your paperwork and everything, get you scheduled for any follow-up or anything, okay? All right, sounds good. It was nice to meet you. I am sure I will see you again in the future. Yeah, have a great rest of your day, okay? Bye.